Isn't that nice? It's a nice sound. There's quite a few studies that prove that if you have pollinator habitat around your garden, you're going to get much better pollination. I mean, that's a big reason for the whole pollinator initiative, is that agriculturally, it's an important tool to use, especially when there's fear that honeybees may no longer be able to carry the load of pollination. They're looking to other sources of pollinators, and one of the best things is just leave strips of wildflowers around your agricultural sites and you will get pollination. It's a tick-seed sunflower. Biden's is the genus, so it's not a true sunflower, but it sure looks like one. It's actually some good news for us is this is a very resilient native. Some of our most beat-up habitats in Virginia, this species, unlike most of our other natives, can get in there and compete. So down here we were just coming down because the pollinator density right now in this stand is unbelievable. If you come down and take a listen, it's gorgeous. The story of the monarchs, many of you might know, 20 years ago there were more monarchs of the eastern North American migratory population we see than there were people that lived in the entire western hemisphere of the world. And now there are fewer monarchs than live in the state of California, people that live in the state of California. It went from 2 billion to 30 million in 20 years. So it's really seriously declined. It's being considered for federal listing. And they found, and they're doing a lot of work on this, they found one of the limitations, or they believe may be the fall nectaring sources. So really the native wildflower gardens we have here in Virginia are going to help the monarchs out a lot. So that monarch is going to really be able to refuel here before it flies, because as most of you probably know, that monarch is headed to Mexico. And so when they come to Virginia, one of the best things we could do is give them meadows like this so that they can make it the rest of the way.
If we had a magic time machine and could somehow in one day go through a whole growing season here, you would just see this kind of almost botanical northern lights of flashing color as the as which species is flowering and fruiting and seeding at different time changes, starting in early May, late April,
early May, yep.
Through to October when the goldenrods kind of cease flowering.